Hello, welcome back, and this is The Little Prince by Antonia. Yeah, it's a rather famous book, so you should know it, like roughly the story. It's a wonderful book, and highly recommended. It's about a little prince who came on Earth from another planet, and yeah, I'm gonna read you 2 pages that I really enjoyed. Like, I found it really funny. So that's how I learned the second very important thing, which was that the planet he came from was hardly bigger than a house. That couldn't surprise me much. I knew very well that except for the huge planets like Earth, Jupiter, Mars, and Venus, which have been given names, there are hundreds of others that are sometimes so small that it's very difficult to see them through a telescope. When an astronomer discovers one of them, he gives it a number instead of a name. For instance, he would call it Asteroid 325. I have serious reasons to believe that the planet the little prince came from was asteroid B612. This asteroid has been sighted only once by a telescope, in 1909 by a Turkish astronomer who had made a full demonstration of his discovery at the International Astronomical Congress. But no one had believed him on account of the way he was dressed. Grown-ups are like that. Fortunately, the reputation of the asteroid B612, a Turkish dictator ordered its people, on pain of death, wear European clothes. The astronomer repeated his demonstration in 1920, wearing a very elegant suit. And this time, everyone believed him. I told you these details about asteroid B612, and if I'd given you its number, it's on the account of the grown-ups. Grown-ups like numbers. When you tell them about a new friend, they never ask about what really matters. They never ask, what does this boy sound like? What games does it like best? Does he collect butterflies? They ask, how old is he? How many brothers does he have? How much does he weigh? How much money does his father make? Only then do they think they know him. If you tell the grown-ups, I saw a beautiful red brick house with granite at the windows and doves on the roof, they won't be able to imagine such a house. You have to tell them, I saw a house worth 600,000 francs. And then they would exclaim, what a pretty house! And that's the little prince on this planet. And yeah, that's the Turkish astronomer, and that's him wearing an elegant suit. And yeah, I found it really funny, that bit, and I'm sure you know why now. I hope you get a chance to read this book. It's good for kids, as you know. Like, it's kind of like a story for kids, so. The blurb goes, a pilot stranded in the desert wakes up one morning to see, standing before him was the most extraordinary little fellow. Please, asked the stranger, draw me a sheep. And the pilot realizes that when life's events are too difficult to understand, there are no choices but to scumbag their mysteries. He pulls out pencil and paper, and thus begins this wise and enchanting fable, that in teaching the secret of what really is important in life has changed forever the world first reader. These stories are widely read and as universally cherished by children and adults alike. The Little Prince represented here a stunning new translation and carefully restored artwork. The definitive edition of the worldwide classic, it will capture the hearts of readers of all ages. Yeah. It's a good fiction book. As I said, I highly recommend it and hope you read it someday. Bye!